both sides say they are following Swami's instructions. And I'd like to know why the SSIO says it is following Swami's instructions. Now, we've heard the Central Trust point to the Permanent Charter of 1981, and that seems to be a justification for some of their positions. So could I ask you to speak to why you say the SSIO is following Swami's command? Sairam, thank you.
Sairam, brother. First, I want to offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Master and Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And I offer to all of you my love as well, because Swami resides in your hearts. Dear brothers, it's very simple. First of all, Swami has been all the time guiding, nurturing, fostering the international organization, as well as the Sai organization of India. He has given us direct and clear instructions. I've been part of the World Council. I participated in the World Council. I have also been a witness when Swami dissolved it, because he said that the international organization has grown so much that it needed to be run by itself. Then he created two zones, East and West. Then he merged the two zones in one under Dr. Michael Goldstein. And then in 2003, he created the Prashanti Council. When he created the Prashanti Council, he gave us, the members that he appointed to be part of the Prashanti Council, direct instructions about how we should work, how the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization should work. Not only I listened from his lips, the direct instructions he gave us, but also those were then translated into the guidelines that we have. When Swami then in 2006 created the World Foundation, he decided that the World Foundation should become the governing body and the Prashanti Council, the administrative body of the international organization. And he continued guiding us in each World Conference when these guidelines were updated. For example, the Sai Institutes appear and we have to include them, the guidelines. Everything was reviewed and approved by Swami. This continued to be so till November 2010, when Dr. Goldstein and Dr. Reddy presented the updated guidelines to him. And at that time, you remember he was not speaking very loud, but in that interview, he spoke loud and clear, and he reviewed every paper, every page, every sentence, made corrections and approved them. So we are following his instructions. And then let me tell you something. I spoke with Brother Satyajit, who told me that 2 years before Swami left his body, he announced him that he was going to leave his body, and he started to make proper arrangements. And he made modification in the Central Trust. At that time, he was a sole trustee. He created a managing council. He created several committees. The only thing that he didn't change was the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, because he felt that it was right as it were. So we are following just what the structure that he gave us. He created 3 different bodies: the Central Trust to run the ashram and the educational and health institutions, the Sri Sathya Sai Organization of India to run the Sai centers in India, and the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization to run the centers in overseas countries. We are following his guidelines. He never changed those instructions. That's why we cannot betray what he has directed us to do and to follow. Even that in the web page of the Central Trust, it is stated till 2013, 2014, that there are 3 different bodies, independent, each one of them. We should work in cooperation. Sometimes they say that the Charter of 1981, this was then changed by Swami. This was updated. Swami created the Prashanti Council and the World Foundation. And also you must have very clear that we have always worked in unity, in cooperation with them. We have always exchanged communication with the Organization of India, with the Central Trust. We were working very well in a smooth unity till they decided to create this global council without any of our feedback, without asking us. They tried to impose us. And we rejected that because in the concept paper that they sent us, it was completely against the instructions given by Swami, which I can later on explain why it is so different what the instructions given by Swami to us.